Namaste. So today's topic is about yoga for gastritis. So what is gastritis? Gastritis is basically an inflammation of the stomach lining, and this is caused due to many factors like alcohol intake, excessive alcohol intake. Due to excessive alcohol intake, the stomach lining it gets vulnerable, and the stomach acid it acts on the stomach lining, and it makes it bad, and then gastritis happens, the inflammation happens. Another cause is smoking also can cause gastritis. A lot of stress, like people are into a lot of stressful conditions, so due to this stress continuously there is some kind of acidic environment inside the body. More acid is produced, and that can gradually lead to gastritis. Also, there's a bacteria called Heliobacter pylori. It basically stays inside the stomach lining, so even that can cause the gastritis problem. People who are taking a lot of spicy foods, fried foods, even this can cause the gastritis. So, what are the symptoms of gastritis? One of the main symptoms is obviously the kind of burning sensation that a person will feel, especially in this region. Generally, a person would feel it near the abdominal region. A person might feel nauseatic, and he or she will not feel like eating anything. He will feel like, oh, doesn't want to eat anything, even though the person has not eaten for a long time, but still the person might not feel like eating anything, might feel full. So if you're having these symptoms, I would suggest please do consult a proper doctor or a proper expert on in these things. So now we are going to do four asanas which should definitely help with this problem. So the first asana is called Shashank Asana. For Shashank Asana, please come into the Vajrasana position. From here, you can breathe in and raise the hands up, and then breathing out down.
Staying there for some time, then breathing in out.
And then breathing out, both the hands down. You can stay there for maybe 10 seconds, and you can gradually increase it to maybe 10 to 20 to 30 seconds, and even longer. But you should be feeling comfortable when you are in that posture, in the final posture. In case it's difficult to do this asana or this vajrasan, then you can do it in the normal sitting posture, which is like this. This is called sukhasana. So in this posture, you simply need to just go forward like this, down.
And then similarly, you can stay here for some time and then breathing in.
Going up. Very easy. You can also do this in case it's difficult to sit down. You can also do this sitting on the chair. Simply going down and then going up like that. So the next, so as I said, you can stay in the final posture in all the three cases for maybe 10 to 20 seconds, and then gradually you can increase it maybe to half a minute or 1 minute like that. All right. But those who are having high blood pressure, I would advise please do this under an expert. The next asana is called Janu Shasana. So for Janu Shasana, please keep the legs in front like this. Now bending the right leg, keeping it down, keeping the spine straight, and then breathing in, raising the hands up, and then breathing out down.
If you are comfortable, you can gradually go more further down and you can place the head on the knee. In this posture, also, you can stay here as long you're comfortable. Then breathing in.
Going up and then breathing out down. So you can stay off similarly for maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then gradually you can increase it to half a minute or even 1 minute you can do it. This is an amazing asana. It also calms the mind along with calming the digestive system and helping with the gastritis. This I have bent the right leg in this one. You can after the right side, you can also do the left side. So bending the left side, keeping it just before the knee, and similarly breathing in going up and then breathing out down. Then again breathing in up and then breathing out down. The next asana is called Ardha Matsendra Asana. For that, bend the left leg and put it down. And now with the right leg, I will be crossing. I will be crossing this knee like this. I'll keeping the spine straight. Now with the left, as you see, my right leg is up. So with the opposite hand, that is the left hand, I'll be hugging the knee like this, and the other hand will go at the back for some support, keeping the spine straight, and then looking back. So staying here for some time, then breathing in center, and then breathing out, relax. The same thing will be on the other side. So now I'll be putting my right leg down. So right leg is down now, and I will be crossing my right knee with the left leg. So the left leg is up, crossing it like this. Now the hand opposite to the leg that is straight, as you see. So my left leg is straight now. So the opposite hand, the right hand, I'll be hugging the left leg, and then with this hand at the back near the body, I'll be looking back, staying there for some time. Normal breathing, then breathing in center, breathing out, relax. So in the final posture, the breathing will be normal. Now we'll be going on to the last asana, which is an amazing asana for gastritis, Pavan Mukta asana. For that, please lie down. Now, first you can bend the right leg and then bring it near the stomach. Try to press the stomach with that by interlocking the fingers and then pressing the stomach with the help of the hands. Now breathe in and then breathing out. Try to touch the nose with the knee or nose to the knee. Try to stay here for as long as comfortable. Then breathing in back and then breathing out down. The same with the this leg also. So bring the leg like this. Now breathe in, breathing out. If this is difficult, you can simply keep the head down like that, and you can simply do it like this also. It's totally fine. And then breathing out down. So in the final posture, the breathing will be normal, especially if you are staying for a longer time, like 20, 10 seconds or 20 seconds or half a minute like that. And after right and left, you'll do both the legs together like this. Same thing, breathing in back, breathing out, still in leg. So this asana will also help in relieving any kind of gas, and also obviously it helps with the gastritis also. In each posture, you can start by staying for 10 seconds, and you can then gradually you can increase it to maybe 20 seconds, half a minute like that. Now turning to one side and coming to the sitting posture. So these asanas should definitely help you with gastritis. Please do practice them every day. And along with that, I will be saying what you can eat to feel better. So there is something called amle ka murabba, Indian gooseberry. It is, you can, people also call it amla candy in Hindi, in English. In case you can't find it, I have a link. I've given a link in the description box, and if you want, you can buy that one. Otherwise, many places it is also made at home, or even you can also get it in the market or and all. Uh, so also, bottle gourd or Loki is really good because it is actually alkaline in nature, and it is also very light for the stomach. Bottle gourd is very easily available. Even you can have this ash gourd. This almost the same vegetable, just the sizes are slightly different. Some are long, some are a bit like wider and all, but it's almost the same vegetable, and the benefits are also same. Even you can have its juice also. The juice is also supposed to be very good for the stomach and for the acidity or gastritis. And from my personal experience, I'm saying that even I had this a burning sensation, acidity, and I simply had this sabji, made from Loki. And as I had this sabji means dish. So as I had this sabji, I really felt a lot relieved. I just had roti and that sabji one day, and this feeling of acidity, it really went off. So it's really amazing, and it's easily available. Next thing I would say that please try to have at regular timings. Please have all the meals at regular timings, all the three meals at regular timings. If you are practicing intermittent fasting, I really do understand that. In case of intermittent fasting, even I practice intermittent fasting, but the two meals, try to have it at a certain time, and try to follow all the rules for the intermittent fasting in case you're having two meals a day, like that. Uh, so, if you want to know more details about this gastritis, I have actually written an article. You can find the article in the description box. Also, if you want to connect with me and have a one-on-one session or a group session of how to get over this gastritis problem, please feel free to connect with me. On my website, in my website, there's a way how you can actually connect with me. So you can go on to the website. It's in the description box also. And take care, do practice, and stay happy and stay healthy. Namaste.